Good evening, and welcome to the Mingles of Evo Life. Thank you for joining me. My name is Vanessa Vega, and I'm every Wednesday night speaking about different topics regarding science, spirituality, how to understand our spiritual paths, and above all, how to heal our lives, okay? And that is exactly what I'm going to be speaking about today, how to start healing our bodies, okay? How to start healing our bodies, which was actually the reason I started to do this live sessions here on Facebook. And the main reason, that's how everything started, okay? So I love this topic, and I have to say that more than ever, right, diseases are killing old and young indiscriminately. At the other hand, the world turmoil and disease, right, rising, and we don't wake up to see that undealt emotions are the root cause of all diseases and of life disease. And that the healing processes that we've been using need to be revised. Definitely, right? Because we've been having the same results for too long. We've been insane, at least from Einstein's, right, perspective, when we wanted different results, but been addressing health in the exact same way that we forever have. So we've become codependent of a health pattern that simply provides treatment of diseases, but not offers cure. And above all, we have been okay with that. We have complied with that. We've wrongly believed that aging is naturally conducive to disease, when truly this is not. We can age and still be healthy. Aging does not have to do anything about diseases, okay? Getting sick or an illness, right? Developing a disease. It doesn't have to be. You can age without being sick, okay? So, it is extremely evident, at least to me, that we need to change our ways to address this subject if we truly desire well-being and a healthy world out there, right? So tonight I'm going to be speaking about some steps on how to start to create wellness and well-being in our life, okay? That I personally have used, and that my awakening brought all this knowledge about healing, right, that I share in this space with you guys. And I'm truly grateful to be able to share, because as I healed myself in all aspects of my life, from a disease, from an illness, and from a disease in my life, I also want to share that with everybody. I know that everybody can do it, okay? So the first step, and as I'm always speaking about here, right, is to treat yourself as the energy that you are. Because everything was created in energy at its base and fundamental core. We know this. Science knows this. We did not appear in this plane by chance, right? By biological or physiological aspects. We appeared in this plane because, because the atom exists. So that is our fundamental base. And we have to treat ourselves in that same manner, in that same order. Every disease in our body or disease in our life starts with an energetic trigger, always. Because we are energy and we are embedded in energy. So the human body will always respond first, I must say, to an energetic stimulus rather than to a biological or physiological one. And it's not that biology or physiology are not important, okay? It's that the order in which we address health is not the correct way, because we always address from a biological and physiological aspect. And that is not the way that the creation was made. So these undealt triggers are the real root causes. These energetical triggers, right, are the real root causes for all diseases. And in humans, these energetic triggers translate into energy in motion. Emotions. For every disease or disease, there is an emotional trigger pattern that needs to be addressed. And the vast majority of these emotional trigger patterns are created during childhood and up to our 8th year of life, okay? It doesn't mean that we cannot create patterns further on. It means that those that are most significant in our life and that we are truly unaware of them because they've been with us for so long, they're very difficult to identify, are created during our childhood, okay? So, the second step to healing, towards healing, is learning the correct order in which the human body works and gets sick, okay, or ill. How does this truly initially occur for us? And it is not, as I said, because of genetics. Never. The first response of the body is going to be of the genetic, okay, or biological or physiological causes. These are always results. Everything we experience in the physical is a direct result of our energetical. Okay? So, that's the second step. The third step towards learning how to start healing is learning about our true and whole anatomy by way of our main chakra system, which are our 7 energy wheels or points that regulate the function of the 7 main glands of our physical body. The adrenals, the pancreas, the ovaries, the testes, the thymus, thyroid, pituitary, pineal gland, okay? So these energetic points regulate the function of these main glands, main 7 glands. And as you know, the glands in turn, control different organs of our body, regulate different organs of our body. So when our glands are going crazy, our body will go crazy also, okay? And we will develop a disease in these organs that are affected, okay? So these energy wheels are the ones that store undealt emotions, vibrational frequencies, okay? That with our neglect over time and after becoming patterns convert into diseases, and this is in our lives. So that's the third step. And the fourth step towards learning how we can heal our body. Fourth step is becoming aware of our emotional trigger patterns or blockages by practicing, right? Deep observation of our reactions, our actions, and feelings. Practicing journaling, as I always say, right? Doing shadow work, inner child work. These emotional trigger patterns are also known as bioshocks or trauma in psychology. And you don't have to get scared about the word trauma because, again, everybody has traumas to different levels, depending on what experiences we've lived and what misinterpretations our emotions made during our childhood. And they are a lot. So, it is important to understand that when we hear the word trauma, it's not about that we have to have been abused or nothing like that. Yes, that's one of the things, but it's not exclusively that, okay? So don't think by any chance that somebody here, there are exceptions to the rule. No, every single person that is in this universe, in this world, has energetic things or traumas or bioshocks that needs to address. No exceptions, okay? The brain works then like a recorder and processor, right, of information. It will memorize these emotional shocks forever. And every time any alike situation or emotional environment arises, it will automatically, without you even being aware, okay, activate or trigger the same behavioral patterns and physical symptoms that are manifested in our bodies and in life. So our brain is always going to push our reactions and actions to be in the same exact way it has done it or addressed it in the past, whether beneficial or not, because he does not rationalize in this aspect. It doesn't use logic to see if this is beneficial or not. It automatically will trigger the same patterns. This is why it is so important to practice self-awareness, so that from that space we can purposely then empower ourselves to change the patterns. So the fifth step, obviously, is going to be to purposely work to change the emotional trigger patterns by facing and purging and releasing undealt emotions and helping ourselves with different healing therapies that will depend, the ones that we use will depend on which is our most affected chakra points, okay? Or the type of diseases that we've developed. Or life this is that we are encountering at this present moment, okay? And I can't say it's going to be specifically one, right, that we're going to use. It can be a combination of different things that will work differently for each individual. Okay? So, first thing that I do recommend for every single one of you is to balance your chakra system every day. There are free videos to balance the chakra system over on YouTube that you can use, and they only take 10 minutes per day. Okay? Because we are energy, we have to treat ourselves as the energy that we are. Okay? We can use music therapy, sound baths. We can practice grounding, meditation, art therapy, aromatherapy, stone therapy, aqua therapy, craniosacral therapy, Reiki, Watsu, Tai Chi, yoga, exercise, any kind of exercise, swimming, walking in nature, running, whatever suits you and you like the best, okay? Our diets, revising our diets. And I'm not saying, and I'm not proposing here to be vegan or vegetarian or a macrobiotic. No, I am the kind of person that recommends whatever the nutrients that you are deficient in and you need to take for yourself. And this is why I love functional medicine, because functional medicine is a medicine that is catered to the individual. Catered to you. It's not the same size of dress and we put it, right? We try to put it on everybody. Because each individual is a unique system with specific necessities or needs. And our diets are going to vary. Okay? Are going to vary. I do say that whatever it is, whether we are a vegan or not or whatever, if we eat meat, whatever, I do say that as organic and less processed as possible, okay? That is my recommendation in terms of diets. Now, Pilates, we can do that. Also, we can practice color therapy, practice sun gazing and bathing, and activate any creative process like dancing, singing, writing, cooking, crafting, photography, sewing, designing, painting, whatever creative process you enjoy the most, okay? Our bodies were created to heal themselves, and we can achieve this by using the right order of how to approach it, integrating traditional medicine where it should be, okay? And the right methods and therapies for each one of us. Just by becoming aware and understanding of how the human body truly works in its full anatomy and how diseases and disease in our life is created, is healing for us. So please help me create awareness of this that I've shared today, okay? And let's heal, let's learn to do it correctly. Let's change the long run patterns of addressing health for our wellness and for the wellness of the world. This is the best investment you can do that will keep on rendering benefit forever for yourself and for everyone. Okay? So thanks for joining me tonight. As always, asking you to give it a like, to share this information so that many other people can benefit from this. Okay? Help me spread healing to the world. This is what I want to do. I want to help those in need, because there is a lot of need, and there is a lot of need to be awakened to this truth, to the order in which we need to address health in our lives. Okay? So sending you, as always, love and light. Thanking you for those who joined me tonight. And as always, see you next week here in the Mingles of Evo Life. Bye-bye. Love you all. Bye-bye.